The most consistent definition of a megachurch that I can find is that there's a minimum of 2,000 worshipers who must attend the weekend service for the building to attain the megachurch status. I got the idea to photograph megachurches when I went to visit my mother in North Carolina, and she took me to the new church that she had been attending. I knew that they existed, but I'd never actually attended a service, and I was sort of floored by how different the experience of going to that church was from my own experience growing up in a relatively sort of conservative Lutheran church. And the pastor had an electric guitar around his neck, and there was a smoke machine and multimedia projectors, and I couldn't believe the kind of physical experience that attending church had become. It was a physical experience, I guess I mean a visceral experience. The megachurch phenomenon is a direct reaction to depressed church attendance figures between the ages of 18 and 35. Just as photographs can be a vehicle for conveying content, so is the megachurch experience, but conveying content in a way that is perhaps less narrative and more sensory, and as a result, contemporary services take into account my own generation's diminished attention span. I am looking at a very specific aspect of the evangelical right experience, that politically mobilized force that has defined the trajectory of American politics here in the 21st century. So when I photograph a contemporary worship space, I'm photographing a specific place where this political mobilization occurs. I'm aware that I come from a specific point of view, and I have no illusions to objectivity. Some of my photographs will tend to border on the ironic and absurd. The work is also a product of genuine curiosity. Like any interesting subject, they end up becoming more complicated than you'd imagined. Megachurch population is, in some cases, open and affirming. And also, without the access granted to me, the work would not be made. There have been some very delightful folks that I've met while making this project. So as I learned more about the megachurch phenomenon, my view of the people involved has been altered to some extent.